What is up, everyone? TF32 is here. We're back with TF32 Returns to GeoGuessr, a game where place somewhere random in the world. We need to figure out just where the fuck we are. So this is my last video of the day, and for this last video of the day, we're gonna do the European Union, because I just like getting the European locations and just learning more about it. Hopefully I get some Nordics in there, and I will revisit the Nordic map at some point as well. So, per usual, 4 minutes per round, 5 spawns, and 5 guesses. Now keep in mind the scoring algorithm will be a bit different, so if I end up getting a score below 20,000, that's the reason why. They only focus on Europe and everything is just rescaled. Yo, what kind of stop sign was that back there? That looks to be an Iberian or French stop sign. Although I'm getting more Spanish vibes here than I am French vibes. Shouldn't be using the sign at all because, come on, it's fucking Europe. So I mean, you can't rely on getting 4,000 points simply for being in the country. If we're in the country, we'll probably be guaranteed 2,500 rather. So we really need to put a lot more skill into this and look at the roads and everything. So CO. I'm guessing that's Cordoba? Yeah. So we got CO7413 and we have A3177. A3177. So I think we're in the Cordoba region because it's weird the way Spain does their road stuff, and also don't expect any of the colors to match anything. So I think we are in the Cordoba region now. I'm thinking if I'm in the 7,000s for the CO route, we should be okay, but I mean, I wouldn't put all of my money on it saying that this is exactly where we are. Because also the A3177. All this stuff is different colors, by the way. Well, guess what? We got 4,300. If this were a regular game, it probably would have been like 46 or so. So there's the A3177 and the CO. Was it 7412 or 7413? I think it was 7413. Good start. I wasn't expecting it to go that well to begin. So we got another Iberian looking stop sign here. This might be Spain again. In fact, it is. Madrigueras CM. Is this going to be a Spain only game? I sure hope not. Murcia. That's RM. Now CM. I have no idea, dude. Madrigueras. Or is it, no, Madrigueras. That's how you say it. The G and the J are like H's in Spanish. But I think it's only Spanish where they have those properties, so it doesn't carry over to Portuguese or French. In Portuguese, they sound like English J's, and in French, it alternates between sounding like a Y and sounding like a soft J. Almost like how in Hindi they pronounce their J's. Let's see what we have here. CM3222. Might be up here, I reckon. I don't know. Let's guess something not too far away from where we guessed it last time, because I don't have the time. We got 3,544, 95 miles away. So, I mean, it's not the best, but we did. There's Madrigueras down there. And this time it is the same color, so it's a big crapshoot, dude. Actually, no, the 3222, that was green. I don't think we saw the 316. So what's the closest big city? CM. Ugh. Doesn't make any sense to me, man. Moving on. So we got Yosef Attila Kossuth Laios. Not sure what language that is, but this looks a bit like Hungary or somewhere like a Southeast Slavics or something. Romani, like Romania? Romani. I don't know why, I'm getting a little bit of a Hungarian vibe from here, not that much of a Romanian vibe. And it's probably a town name, too. And not a country name at all. Someone's got a suitcase. EU strip, Audi. And that's pretty much where we started. Nothing to really help us out, unfortunately. But, tell you what, this will be a mega episode. I'm going to do 2 games in this episode. I'm going to do 2 games. So I'm not really keeping track of my scores anymore. Yeah, this is Hungary. 100%. We might have some more signs up there. I know in Hungarian you get a ton of accents, but there are even some accents that you get in Hungarian you don't get in any other language. It's a Uralic language, but it's not all like Sami, or it might be somewhat similar to Sami, I'm not sure. But it bears next to zero resemblance whatsoever to Finnish or Estonian. Those are like the 2 mutually close languages that are there. Is this an intersection right here? Should we get some information? No, it's not an intersection. So, what I usually do in this situation, guess in the center. Unless the town name is somewhat nearby, which I don't see at the moment, unless I'm going to miss it. Let's guess there. 44 miles away, and still we only get 4260. And this is pretty much why I never played the European map, but I've just been tired of getting a ton of French, Brazil, Russia, Argentina, just stuff where there isn't a lot of stuff. Never mind, I thought that was like an Estonian accent mark I saw there, but I just want a bit more of a mix. I like Europe, and I will be going back to Europe very, very soon. Haven't decided when. Look at this. We have water to our east. We have water to our east. Very interesting. Di Monte, Di Marina, Gemot. I see a French name. The D reads Italian to me. Not sure what any of that could mean as far as the country. And we also have Tarchu. We have Tarko and Tarchu. Very confusing. Tarchu, it almost looks like Romanian, but I don't think Romanian's really it's the water. Now we have Chalet, Multiconaccio. I think this is France. I'm personally thinking it's around here somewhere. And what's we have Multiconaccio. It could even be borderline with Italy for all I care. But we have water literally dead east. We're not there. So we have an Italian name up here, but we have French language. Chalet, a mobile home. Very interesting. So yeah, this is a tough one. Very tough one. Not sure about this one at all. I'm going to guess around here and just see where we are. Oh, I just meant the right country. Damn it. That's why it looked both Italian and French. It was Corsica. It was Corsica. So yeah, it looks like we have Italian and we have some French wherever. Like up here we have some French. Down here we have some Italian. I don't think I've ever gotten Corsica at all. I want to look at the car, see what would have given it away. I mean, we have a blue car from what I see. I'm not sure how much it would have given away, though, of that being Corsica. I mean, I've never had Corsica, so this is news to me, and I mean, it's just south of Sardinia. All right. I don't know why the first thing I'm thinking of is Greece when I see this. We have very uneven terrain. We have sort of a slight... We have some slight mountains in the distance, or they could just be very high hills. However you want to see it. Now, I do not know Greece that well. I've gotten Greece many times, but not enough times for me to tell exactly what part of Greece we are in. And this is only if this is Greece. I have no idea if that's the correct country. So we have Municipio de Torre de Moncorvo. Oh. No. So is this Portugal? This might be Portugal. And there we have the Portuguese license plate. We have the yellow strip on the left side as a Portuguese characteristic. And Portugal's very small, but it's not to discount the score that we'll get. Very dry. However, it's also very mountainous. So I'm thinking we might be somewhere around here. Let's place it there. I don't know enough about Portugal. Even there we got 36-21. We are in middle of nowhere. I wouldn't have got there. So our score was 18,426. That might not look that great, but keep in mind this is a completely different map. And the amount of points you'd normally get, or the amount of points that would normally be deducted from your score, it's basically doubled here. So we're going to do another game. So this will be a long episode. Yeah, fuck it. This will be a long episode. I don't know why, but I'm getting some Austrian vibes here. Although they have basketball here. Wow. That building. And also, we have that bollard there. Is that a plant on that bollard? I don't think I've ever seen a plant on a bollard before. But these bollards, you have this red line up there. You also have this black hat. You only get that in Austria and Slovenia. However, the architecture of the house leans me more towards this being Austria. Both very mountainous, but also in Slovenia. You have these yellow signs, and I don't know about that yet. However, some of those bollards appear to be naked, but only a few of them are. So, Austria's pretty big. I don't expect to do well. I mean, all we can do is try our best, right? We have a yellow sign there, so now I'm getting Slovenia vibes. So good thing I was considering both. And also Sloveni. Yellow sign, Sloveni. And also, this clearly isn't German. So yeah. This is Slovenia. Let's guess maybe just southwest of Ljubljana. 4,000 points. I could have seen Sloveni Godec just from zooming out. Just enough. So I'm a little embarrassed, but you learn something new every day. Next round of 5. Round 2 of 5. We got a citron here, although, is that red text on that citron? I was thinking France at first. But now I'm thinking Belgium. Because in Belgium you have the red text on the license plates. And it looks like it might be the Dutch side of Belgium. So let's go sort of around Antwerp and continue. I mean, Belgium's tiny, so I'm not gonna say it's tiny. It's small. It's not huge. So we can do well. We could probably get 4,000 out of this. But anything about a sign would be great. It's just if we run into that sign. Alright, I want to move to this main road. If it is a main road, and get some more clues. .be, just for good measure. Hold on. You know what? That might have been why I was thinking Austria, because that town, Sloveni Godec, it was on the way to Austria, and you get a ton of those houses in Austria, so that's probably what threw me off guard there. So maybe I should have considered more northern Slovenia. Still a decent score, though. But this one, not running into any useful signs yet. We have some towns right here, though. So let's go into the map. Make it a little small. You know what? We'll make it a little bigger. Let's go back to Belgium, and so we got Ingelmunster. I still think we're up here somewhere. I could be completely and utterly wrong, though. Completely and utterly wrong. Ardui. Less than a minute. Fuck. Ardui. Mühlebecke. Roselar. And Ingelmunster. So you have some German there too. Oh, and there's Spa. Damn. Let's guess there, see where it takes us. 76 miles away. We didn't even crack the 4,000. Fuck. It's tough when you have that time frame. Alright. So what does this say right here? Okay, that's interesting. Could it be Romania? What's another country that has those? What's another language that has that text? I mean, the only other one I can think of is Turkey. I'm not sure if Turkey is in this European Union game, though. I know they're not part of the European Union. I still consider them Europe to an extent, not the full extent. But they are not part of the EU. But these dashes, you know what? One thing I just considered now is, could this be very northern Norway? Could that be Sami language I'm looking at? I don't know. I honestly have no idea. Because, I mean, I feel like I'd see some Norwegian in some areas. And maybe I'd see a bit more of Nordic architecture. I just don't see that here. I'm seeing more something that looks like Hungarian or Romanian. That's what I see when I look at this. And it doesn't look like it's that far up north. Looks kind of central, if anything. No, this is Romania. Thinking, could this be like somewhat west? Let's see. It was further east. We only got 25. We didn't even get 2,500 for it. Just for the record, you cannot get Moldova in this. I don't think it has Google Street View coverage. Alright, 2 rounds to go. Sulia. I'm thinking this might be Estonia. Just looking at that. I think the signs in Sweden, Finland and Estonia all look very similar. Premium 7. Very bright glare. E263. Alright, let's go into Estonia and look for the E263. There we go. We have a Route 2. It looks like, yep, that's connected. So we got that. There's also a 188 we need to look at. There's a 61. There's a 61 somewhere. And this road is facing northwest. Yes. Also, I should have known better. That letter, yeah, it's only Estonian. You get that letter. Suresta? Is that what I saw earlier? And Servaku. Servaku. Polva. But like 188. I think we're getting distracted by that. We need to look for the 61, 188. 61 might be easier to find. Might be. Okay, keyword might be easier to find. We got a 61 right here. Polva. Northwest. Yeah. Come on. Northwest. So, Polva, Servaku. There's Servaku up there, and there's the 135. So we should be about there. 1.3 miles away. Not bad. That was a pretty good round. That was redeeming. Alright, final round of it all. Kazakh Laos. Ulika. Very interesting language. And luxury flowers, that's in English. Got the traditional EU strip. And that's a Skoda. Finnish car, but it doesn't look like this is Finland. Oh, cool. Slovakia. So this is Slovakia. I wasn't seeing that E or R letter. So it couldn't have been Czechia. But it most certainly is Slovakia. And we're in the city, so some sort of urban-esque area, so we should come across some signs. We have a rotary. We should have loads of signs around here. We got Galanta. Could that be somewhere near Bratislava? Oh, Galanta, there it is. And if we drive northeast, we'll get to Galanta. So we could be just outside of Bratislava, honestly. It looks very busy. It looks like something you'd find in very eastern Denmark or maybe southern Sweden around Malmö or Göteborg or anything like that. Let's go around the rotary, see if we see any other things that catch our attention. Deichmann. It's a German thing. Interesting, because we're not near any German-speaking countries. Yisk as well. No, we're getting off track. Let's go down this road because it looks like we have the most problems going down there. And damn, we got 507. And where is Galanta? Galanta's over here. So we have a route 507. If we go east, we'll make it to Galanta. But 507 is what we're after at the moment. We got 510, we got 572, 502, 503, Max. Got a place called Max. Put it near Galanta for now. $20 seconds to go. 561, 507. All right. We got a bit of a rotary here, but we have basically two rotaries back to back. Let's guess about here. I don't know. Hopefully we're there. 12 miles away. We're in the town of Dunijska Streda. Dunijska Streda. So our results, we just cracked 20K, so we didn't do bad that round, that game. But yeah, I think that's all the content I'm going to make today. I made a good amount of content for you guys to gnaw on, and I'll have a lot more tomorrow. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on. And I'll see you tomorrow for more GeoGuessr videos. TF32 peacing out. Have a good night, y'all.